Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Vartika. As the title suggests, today I'll be showing you my homemade beauty regime. So this is how the series goes. First we'll be doing the hair care, then we'll make a natural face mask, then a moisturizer and a lip scrub. So without any further ado, let's just get started. First up, as I said, we'll be doing the hair care. For my hair care, I prefer oiling my hair with red onion oil and castor oil. The thing with castor oil is that if you use pure castor oil, it is very thick. So you'll have to mix it with another oil and use it. So what I do is that I mix castor oil with red onion oil and then apply it to my hair. Okay, so I think I'm done oiling my hair. I'll just tie them. Okay, so we're done with the hair and now we'll be making the mask. So we'll start by taking 2 teaspoons of gram flour and 2 teaspoons of orange peel. So at my house we always keep gram flour and orange peel mixed so that we can use it like every alternate day as a cleanser. So that's why I already have it mixed. In case you don't have it, you can just put two tablespoons of gram flour and followed by 2 or 1.5 tablespoon of orange peel. So this much quantity would be good enough for your face. In case you're making a whole body scrub, then you need to put approximately 1 cup of both of them, depending on the size of your body, of course. Okay, so then we'll put multani mitti powder. That has to be put approximately 1 tablespoon. So yeah. Okay. Actually, not even 1 tablespoon. Let's keep the ratio 2 tablespoons because it's the summer time and multani mitti really helps to remove excess oil and helps remove tanning and acne and stuff. So I think at this weather 2 tablespoons would be really good, and especially if you have oily skin, then this is your key ingredient. Then we put half tablespoon haldi. Haldi is really good for your skin. It helps in lightening, brightening the skin and also helps remove spots and acne from your skin. So this is a really nice ingredient. Then you need to put 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Olive oil is another very helpful ingredient because it helps you to smoothen your skin and soften it. So it is going to be a very helpful ingredient, especially in masks like these, which are sometimes harsh on your skin. So it just pacifies everything and makes your skin smooth and silky. Then we need to squeeze half a lemon. Lemon is another very essential ingredient because it helps remove tanning and acne from your skin, and it's also very good for people who have oily skin. So up next you need to add 4 to 5 tablespoons of milk. Okay, so I'd suggest that you put the milk slowly, like not just at once, maybe 2 tablespoons and then 2 tablespoons, and then simultaneously start mixing so that you don't end up making a very gooey or a very liquid solution. I mean, the solution needs to have proper consistency, only then will it be helpful for you. So, these are all masks which were taught to me by my mom. My mom knows a lot of them. She and even my nani, my maternal grandmom, they know a lot of natural remedies. Yeah, so you see, this is the kind of consistency that you need. Okay, you see, it's pretty smooth. Just stir it a little more so that it mixes up everything well, and yeah, I think this is done now. So yeah, when you put this mask on your face, how this goes is that you need to put it all over your face and also your neck portion. So yeah, you need to apply this on your face. Keep it for like 10 to 15 minutes, or maybe you can extend it to 20 if it does not dry, and then you need to scrub it off in circular motions. Okay, in this way your tanning gets removed, your all the say little hair that you have in your face go away, and it also helps the acne to get lightened and your face gets a natural glow. So yeah, you need to remove it in circular motions and just scrub it off. Once this is done, you can wash your face, but do not use water or do not use soap or face wash, otherwise all the good things that have happened to your face will all just go away. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to be making is a moisturizer. For this, you need rose water and some natural aloe vera gel. Okay, so first of all, we take a spoon and take off all the aloe vera gel. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of aloe vera gel would be good. I don't think I need to tell you how important aloe vera gel is. Aloe vera gel is just a super ingredient when it comes to any natural beauty regime. Okay, then we put rose water. You can put rose water as per any quantity you want. It depends on how much moisturizer you want to make. I think this much would be sufficient, and just mix both of them. You know, when you remove the mask, when you scrub it off, you go really harsh in your skin. So applying a moisturizer after that is very important. Okay, up next we'll be making a lip scrub. Oh, I already have a spoon in my hand. Anyway, so the best thing about a lip scrub is that there is no right or wrong proportion. So you just need the ingredients and you need to put them one after the other and start mixing it. There's no right or wrong proportion. Okay, so for the lip scrub, first you need sugar. Okay, it'll be better if you have castor sugar, though if you don't have it, it's going to be fine, that's no problem. So first we need sugar. I'll put, I think, 1 tablespoon approx. I like using this cute little small container. So I'll put sugar, I think a little more, because I just want to make it once and then use it for a week, I guess. So I'll put more sugar. Great. Then we need olive oil. 1 tablespoon will be good, though again, there's no right or wrong proportion. So I put olive oil. Now, olive oil gives a fragrance which probably a lot of people don't like on their lips. Okay, so to compensate the fragrance, you can use some essential oil. I like using lavender essential oil. You can also use rosemary oil or even vanilla extract for that matter. So I'll put, I guess, 2 drops of essential oil. That should be good enough. Though you can put more or less depending on the amount of fragrance that you want. I think 2-3 drops would be good until you want a really fragrancy type of scrub. Then I like putting beetroot for the color that it gives on my scrub, so that, you know, after you remove it you get a little pinkish reddish touch. So yeah, first of all you'd have to take out the juice of beetroot. You know, you need to just flake it out and then squeeze it to take out the juice, and put the beetroot in the container where you have put all the other ingredients. If you just put it like that also without squeezing it, it'll work, because in the end you have to mix it anyway. But it's better if you squeeze it a little. You can put the beetroot as per the amount of color that you want. If you don't have beetroot and still want a tint of color, then you can even put food coloring, like red food coloring, or you can mix red and blue food coloring to get a purple hint, or perhaps orange food coloring. It totally depends on the shade that you want. See, it has already started taking out the color. It's already there on my fingers. So beetroot is like really good if you want a natural hue to your lips. Okay, so once this is done, just mix all the ingredients. and mix them well so that the beetroot, the sugar, both the oils or the vanilla extract, whatever you've put, get mixed up pretty well. Now for the scrub, you just need to apply it on your lips and keep it for like 15 to 20 minutes and scrub them off again. I also like applying castor oil on my eyelashes sometimes, though I don't apply it very often because I already have thick and long eyelashes. But you know, just sometimes to maybe groom them a little, I like applying a little bit of castor oil. It's really good for the eyelashes. If you don't have long or thick eyelashes, then I recommend you to just take a drop of castor oil and apply it on your eyelashes like that. Just make sure you don't apply too much of it because it is really thick and it might just go inside your eye. So that's why I just apply a little bit on the lower lash line as well. Now I'll start with applying the masks on my face and then I'll go for a bath, and after the bath I'll be applying the moisturizer, and the lip scrub I'll apply with the mask only.
Guys, my skin feels super amazing. All my dead skin is removed and my skin is glowing like anything. It is so soft, it feels great. And my hair, they're also super soft and bouncy right now. My lips have a natural pink hue, which makes me feel out of the world. You people should definitely try this routine. Okay, guys, so with this, we come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, so please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the bell button. And I'll see you people next time. Bye bye.